Do you want to share also a little bit about the recent traction that you've had?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So basically, with the recent traction that we've been having, which has been amazing, especially now that we've been a little bit more focused, especially when it comes to content creators. So I've been reaching out. My job as the Chief Creative Officer is to not only think about how our company looks like the interface, but also to contact content creators. In the beginning, I'm not going to lie, I did have a very difficult time in trying to reach out to content creators. And we had to just sit back as a team, like, why are we having this issue? So one of the things that we realized is, number one, our website, and also with the help of Siraj as well, our website, it just, I don't think it was really portraying what it is that we wanted people to get from the company. So that was a little difficult. So we had to change that around. And number two, at first my email outreach, it was too long. People don't want to read through all of that. They just want to get to the point. What is it? What are you trying to do? And when I visit your website, does your actual company say what you're trying to do? So as of recent, we've been having a little bit more traction when it comes to content creators and wanting to be a part of the platform. And the first thing that they always tell me is, oh, wow, I love the mission. I love what you guys are trying to do. So, as an entrepreneur, it just kind of like raises your spirits, because it's just like, oh, finally, thank you. Like you get it. And, just having more of that traction, people wanting to be on. Now, in terms of viewers, we're still working on building, our viewers, because as anybody knows, in order for someone to want to watch your platform consistently, we need to have more shows. And that's where we're at right now. So we're in the process of building that library to get more viewers on our platform.
Super. Thanks.
I could also talk about the secondary element of that, where some of the content creators we worked out to come through our partners. And we have established network partners that we worked with before on just the audio side of things when we did ramp up to 5 million listeners. Currently, we have exposure to over 450,000 people, and we're just growing. We're doing a second campaign that has 297,000 people already notified and already aware of what we're doing. It's just more a matter of trying to glean accounts from that. And it was just, Katleen spoke to it. We needed to change the aesthetic of the overall platform. If you come to something and it looks like Excel, and you're saying that this is a TV network, but it looks like an Excel document, you're going to go, okay, this is crap, I'm leaving. But so we had to make it look pretty. We had to make it look like the thing we said we were going to be. If we're going to play in this space with the larger entities and the oligarchs that exist in this industry, we have to at least showcase that we know how to look the part. Never mind the underpinning, we need to at least showcase that we know how to look the part. So it was just fixing that aesthetic, working with Katleen, getting her to actually believe in some of her skill set, because the biggest obstacle that we face is ourselves. There's always imposter syndrome. There's always an inability for you to accept that you have a skill set because you've never been challenged in that way. So getting Katleen to understand that she's been a designer and she should just tap into that skill so we can have something that doesn't look janky was very hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very hard. I might as well have just asked to have like a large screen TV in the house. That would have been easier, because it was just difficult to get her to understand that she was capable of creating something that was aesthetically pleasing to a myriad of viewers. So now we're
I'll just add to that too, because I'm sure that some of you guys have experienced this too, but when you're building your product or your company or whatever it is, sometimes you think, oh no, we need to hire somebody that's better, not realizing like, I too have the skill set. It may not be the best as like, somebody that has like 15 years experience in doing this, but I too have the skill set in building this. So what I end up, like Jay said, like, obviously after a while of like, no, just do it, because you got a certificate for UX design, just build it. So I end up doing it. And then with the help of some of like, creative friends, they gave me some little tidbits to make it better. And then now this is our current interface. And so I'm just proud that I did that work and not letting like imposter syndrome stop me.
It's great to hear. Yeah, I would just say also done and good enough in actually startup land beats perfect quite often, right? Because you get to make progress, you get to showcase progress, and at some point you'll get to a point where you can hire this UX person that takes it forward. Wonderful to hear though.